This is Scout, an adorable escape artist who left the animal shelter he was staying at on 3 different occasions and made his way over to a nursing home where he would go into the lobby and curl up on the couch. In order to do this, he had to climb 2 very tall fences and cross a really busy highway to get from the animal shelter over to the nursing home. Each time, someone would discover him and he'd be sent back to the animal shelter, but after the 3rd time, the staff took it as a sign and decided to officially adopt Scout. Residents love having him around, and he knows exactly which residents carry treats for him. He now gets to spend his days wandering around, sleeping wherever, and visiting residents whenever he wants. And it looks like he's loving every minute of it. This cute little 6-month-old puppy gets the chance at a new life after he was rescued from a hot, locked car by firefighters in Connecticut. A passerby noticed the dog in the car and they tried to locate the owner, but when they couldn't, they called for backup. Firefighters and animal control forced entry into the vehicle, which was said to have reached 122 degrees. The puppy was surrendered by the owners and taken to the animal shelter, but soon after, the fire department who rescued him decided to adopt him as well. They named him Riggs, and he's now the fire station's official support dog, where he provides endless love and joy for the firefighters serving the community. This little cutie Winston and his dog dad Ted are out making a huge difference in their Long Island community by volunteering to find people's missing pets. By using scent articles, Winston's able to track the missing pets to their location with a 90% success rate. Do this through a nonprofit called Missing Angels Long Island, and it's completely free of charge or donation-based. Some missing pet cases can take the pair months to find, but it's all worth it when they're able to reunite them with their family. Plus, Winston really seems to love his job. The 2 of them have been able to bring more than 300 pets back home through their work. This dog, named North, likely saved his owner's life while the 2 of them were hiking in the Croatian mountains. They were out mountain climbing when Gurga fell nearly 500 feet down a snowy slope, fractured his leg, and was completely immobile. 2 other hikers saw them down the embankment, and while they were unable to help, they called for rescuers. While they waited nearly 13 hours for help to arrive, North laid on top of Gurga, likely saving him from hypothermia. The emergency mountaineers called this rescue one of the most difficult they've ever attempted. But North would not leave his companion throughout the entire process, keeping him warm and safe. Everyone involved made it out okay, and the rescuers said the dog's bravery and compassion is a lesson we can all learn from. This Brazilian priest is going above and beyond to help rescue stray dogs off the street. Father João Paulo has worked tirelessly to feed, bathe, and then find loving homes for homeless dogs in his area. He's opened the doors to the church to provide shelter and solace to the dogs, and then introduces them during Mass in hopes of finding them a home. Thanks to his hard work and efforts, he's been able to find dozens of dogs loving homes. And maybe his work will inspire others who are in similar positions to do the same. A bachelor party out canoeing in Minnesota helped save a dog after one man heard a bark not far from the shore. They went to assess the situation and found a St. Bernard buried up to his neck in thick, heavy mud a few feet off the water. The men jumped into action and started using their oars as makeshift shovels to try to get him out. They also gave him food and water in the meantime, as he was clearly very tired. Realizing the situation was pretty urgent, they called in help from the local fire department. With the combined efforts and working for more than half an hour, he was out safely. The dog, whose name is Ed, was exhausted and dirty, but otherwise okay. He returned to his home where his owner George was so happy to see him. He had been missing for about a day. George said everyone who was involved in the rescue are heroes.